10A Boxing Podcast, where the punches never stop and the excitement is always ringside. Get ready to step into the world of boxing like never before. Join us as we dive deep into the stories, strategies, and showdowns that make boxing the ultimate sport of champions. From knockout interviews with legendary fighters to ringside roundups of the biggest matchups, we've got you covered with expert analysis and insider insights. So lace up your gloves, grab a ringside seat, and get ready to experience the thrill of the fight. This is the 10-8 Podcast. Monty Brown, it's the 10-8 Podcast. What's poppin', my brother?
Yes, sir. My brother Noah's what's going down, champ.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Monty. Monty, I'm concerned.
Very
concerned. Listen, we've been making fun of this situation for the last couple weeks, but let's start from the latest claims. Apparently, Ryan Garcia has now said he's been abducted by aliens. Was it, or he ran into aliens, or he has pictures with aliens?
Yep, that he's seen aliens.
Now a lot of people are looking at him like he's insane. From the weed, publicly speaking on it, from divorcing his wife. His ex-wife comes online. She's saying that there's something wrong with him. Clearly, at the press conference, he's threatening people in the audience, and he cannot seem to stay off of social media to answer questions. And it is just getting worse. I just got this audio. Check this audio out real quick. It's just getting insane by about a minute. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Hold on.
Oh, the higher elites, bro. You already know who they are, bro.
No, you know what?
You know the path you're going down is dangerous, my friend.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. They can't touch me. I'm a god.
Well, that's the first point of contention, because I care about you a lot, and I can assure you from my own personal experience that they can touch you, which is the worst part.
No, they can't, bro. All right, so come touch me, you fucking bitch.
You have proof of these things. You have proof of this on your phone?
Yes, of course I do. The fuck you talking about? Of course. If Alex could get a fucking video from the Bohemian Grove, of course I could.
Well, I have to be careful what I say because I'm in the middle of a judicial process right now.
You want me to get you out of it? I can help you.
Bro, my door gets kicked in if I say what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I can help you get out of it if you want. I know people.
Oh. Tell everyone at home then. Start from the beginning. When did this happen? Where did this happen? What exactly did you see? Why have you tweeted the things you've tweeted? Let people at home understand you a little bit.
Because I don't give a fuck, bro. They raped me, right? I was 2 years old. They raped me. I have proof of that too. That's where it all started, bro. Okay?
You do know there's going to be certain people who believe, and I'm Ryan. You know I like you.
All right, so now
for you.
Oh, the higher elites, bro. You already know.
So Ron Monty. So where do we start with this? So allegedly, Ryan Garcia is claiming, right, that aliens raped him when he was 2 years old. Is that what he's saying? Because
No, he's saying my bad. No, he's saying the elites raped him when he was 2 years old.
Who are the elites?
He's saying, okay, I know about the Bohemian Grove. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a conspiracy theorist to the fucking T. So I understand what he's talking about with Alex Jones in Bohemian Grove. The Bohemian Grove is where like all the elites, the like the higher ups, the presidents, and it's a lot of high power people that go to the Bohemian Grove, and it's like they pray to this owl thing and shit like that, and they supposedly sacrifice a baby and all that shit. Like it's like some pagan shit. They just say like it's supposed to be like paganism, but Ryan getting a hold to this and he watching it on TV because it's old. So when he be like, oh, they did this to Alex Jones. This happened so long ago. This happened so long ago, but it's not. It's real, but the fact that he's bringing it up at this time, you could tell he just got a hold of this along with what's going on with him, and he's searching the internet. He's looking up things, and it's something that got it to him, bro, or like he got a hold to some type of drug or somebody slipped him something. He said somebody slipped something in his drink. The way he reacting, bro, I can probably see Ryan partying with a female or somebody, and somebody probably slipped. Because nowadays, bro, it's so many drugs out here. People just slipping shit, slipping stuff and
Yeah.
drinks and weed. Your weed got laced. We don't know what he say he's smoking. He drinks. So some had to happen that got him like this, bro. Or I'm gonna tell you like this. Another thing, and I'm gonna be realistic. When they start talking about you got mental health, and then they start giving you certain medication, the medication can flip you out as well. Jamal Charlo, they was giving him medication where he was looking slow as ever. So it's like we got to understand what they giving these people, or did somebody slip around something? They got him flipping out a little bit, bro.
And not to mention, he's got a career where you're punched in the face for a living. You're punched in the head. You're
Exactly.
that doesn't take all the shock. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, this is like absolutely concerning to me. And if you recall, like we were talking before, what 2 years ago, he canceled a fight because of mental stress or mental illness, whatever it was, and it seems to be getting worse and worse by the day. I mean, listen, I've been through some crazy stuff that my mental was really, it was brittle at one point, and I feel like you reach a breaking point, and I think Brian has reached that breaking point. And listen, I had to see a therapist for almost 3 years. This is a fact. Like, I've never even told anybody this publicly.
Uh-huh.
So I'm speaking from experience, bro. And people don't actually understand. When you're going through this, you feel alone. You start turning to different things. And listen, Ryan is a lot more famous than I am. But anywhere I would go, people would stop me. They would attack me online. Listen, when I speak of when I see Ryan Garcia, I see that he's reading all the comments, seeing people saying these things, that he's a quitter, he's this, he's that. Those things literally eat at you as a person. The things that were said about myself as well at a point, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it was something that was very difficult to deal with, and I really had to go out, Monty, and get help mentally.
Uh-huh.
Now his is like 100,000 times probably worse in a sense to where he can't walk anywhere. Like, Ryan is a very famous kid. I think he has somewhere around 10 million followers. People are constantly telling him what he can and can't do. I mean, listen, he put a lot of pressure on himself when he fought Gervonta. Didn't look right when he fought Gervonta, and had to face that. And something that concerned me was, even when he had the press conference, Monty, when you're a parent, and I don't know if you're a parent, right? You're gonna do anything to protect your child, especially when you feel like he can't protect himself. And his mother jumped out in the press conference. She was ready to whip ass. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Ryan is really going through something that I know a lot of people are gonna make jokes. Some of the shit is funny with the whole alien thing, and I don't know what he's talking about with your Bohemian. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, honestly. But I don't see how he's gonna be deemed fit to take this fight against Devin Haney, because it doesn't even seem like he's training. And listen, a lot of people turn to drugs. A lot of people turn to whatever to be able to cope with what they're dealing with. And Ryan clearly at this point, and this is not to make fun of him, but he's losing his shit. He's really losing his shit. Somebody just said he's still tweeting. I mean, he came up, and this is the crazy thing. He's confused, right? So think about this for a second, right? There's millions of dollars at stake. Like, Ryan's probably getting paid somewhere near $30 million for this fight. Let's just say, whatever. There's streaming services that are putting up millions of dollars, right? So they're putting the pressure on this kid to make this fight happen, right? They're putting the pressure on this kid to make up any excuse. When he posted what he was posting about death and all that stuff, he immediately put out a video, right? Maybe like a couple hours later. And if you watch the video, he looks like he's being coached to fix the situation. But I don't think he really wants to. I don't know if he's mentally there. And I'm really feeling concerned for him. I mean, Monty, please give me a take on this shit.
And I agree with you, bro. It's to the fact where now it's like, and like you said, with the mom lashing out, bro,
yeah,
that says a lot. Because if you feel that, like, you're a grown man, Norris, I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
If some mothers feel like, oh, you know what, that's just another kid going at my son, he can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit hit home. It had to hurt a little bit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So some of it had to be true. So it just comes down to the fact that when you're dealing with a lot like that, like you said, especially when you if you're going through shit already, then you add on, you add on, and you add on. I I 100% agree with you, Noah, when you just made the reference of they putting the pressure on him to make the fight, not only make the fight, to promote the fight,
Yeah.
right? Already dealing with what you're dealing with. You know, when you promote, man, you got to fly here, you got to fly there, you
Yeah.
have to say this, you have to say that. You barely getting sleep, and in the mix, you know what I'm saying? You got your family saying you this, you that, you know what I mean? You almost on some Kanye West type of stuff right now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
No.
Where like they want to 5150 him. They want to like try to put him in a a mental institution or something. So
Yeah.
and he don't understand what listening to what he just said, right? And what Andrew Tate is telling him is you're not God, bro. All right?
Yeah.
Understand. You talking like this, bro, they will probably put you in a mental institution. Like
Yeah.
don't play with them people. They will do that to you to make you act right. If you really act like you're going crazy or even if you tell them the truth, right? You can be telling the God honest truth, bro.
Yeah.
But the way you're reacting and the way people reacting to it, the way your family reacting to it,
Yeah.
the way your brother and your mother, well, not your mother, I'm sorry, but your brother putting out statements saying that he hope pray for you. We hope you get better. He's not around you. You got your girl on there. She's saying no. They're just gonna sound like some character. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and he out there like, I don't give a like you snapping out. They'll look at you and be like, you know what? This kid, he need to be restrained because he's a danger to himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you start feeling like you're gonna hurt yourself.
Monty, I'm with you. And listen, man, I can relate to a lot of what he's saying. I went through a traumatic situation at one point as well. And it took good people to be around. And to see his brother kind of detaching himself from him, it really messed me up because
Me too.
whenever you're getting into situations like this, I mean, and I'm speaking from my own experience. I went through some shit and you feel alone. You feel absolutely alone. And you got to look at it too. When you're getting antagonized, and I was getting antagonized on a daily basis, right? He's getting antagonized not only by social media, but he's getting antagonized by his opponent. Now, Devin, that's his job. I'm not saying nothing bad about Devin. He's supposed to do that. But this kid cannot mentally hear. He can't mentally take this right now. And there comes a time when you're dealing with this stuff that you're vulnerable. You don't know what to do. You want to lash out. You want to do something. You want to hurt someone. So to me, this could be a situation where this kid could hurt himself. And I think people are putting money and business ahead of what this kid can actually do to himself or do to others at this point. And he just doesn't seem right. And it's hurtful to see this, especially a mother trying to protect her son. Like seeing her jump out like that was absolutely insane. And it's progressively getting worse and worse by the minute. Like it's not like they can even, like he made up they took his phone from him. He has no access to Instagram. That's BS. That's those people behind those closed doors that don't want to lose the millions and the millions of dollars that this fight and this kid can generate because it's a selfish business. This kid is as good as how much money he can bring into the door. And that's basically what they're banking it on. They don't care about his mental health. This fight should not happen on April 20th because you're literally a month away and I don't even think he's hit the gym. I mean, I'm being honest. Like, mental health is real. It's real. We've seen it with Antonio Brown. I don't know what the hell's going on with him.
All right.
I've been through the situation. Ryan, listen, and this is just being honest. When you're going through something like this, you literally read everything and believe everything that's said about you, and that's just the facts. You want to defy the odds, but you start believing a lot of the things that are said about you. You start questioning who you are as a man, as a person. So to see Ryan Garcia going through this, it's insane. And I wanted to start off with cracking jokes, but it's hard for me to crack jokes simply because
you've been through it.
Yeah, I've been through it. Like I've wanted to do other things. I've wanted to hurt people. I've had murder on my in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So to see Ryan dealing with what he's dealing with, man, and listen, I commend his ex-wife or his wife or whatever. Shout out to that woman for coming out and trying to protect him and saying there is something wrong when people are laughing at him. I feel like she's concerned. I feel like his mother's concerned. But I really believe that his father, who I think is his manager, right? needs to step in and say he can't take this fight right now. This kid is not there. Losing a son is you can't you can lose money. You can get that later, but you can't lose your son. And I don't know, maybe I'm being over dramatic, but I don't believe I am, Manny.
No, I don't think you is. It's like we, especially when we look at it. Man, you just said something so fucking real, Noah. And I'm sorry I keep using profanity, but the part where you said they don't care about his mental health, he's only as good as what he's worth, and they don't want to close the door on this. See, when they go forward like this and they have these press conferences and they feel like they putting money into this, you know what I mean? Everybody is their money is invested. And like you said, Ryan is going to bring in a bag. Especially, just think about everything that's happening right now, Norris. People are watched now, even the people that don't even like boxing, they're watched now just to see Ryan, to see what he's going to do in the ring. Oh, is he really going to get hurt? And no, if you think, if we think like this, you think the Oscar De La Hoya and them don't think like this? You think they don't understand? Like, you know what? The world is watching this kid right now. You got TMZ tweeting about him. TMZ doing things. You got us talking about. He's on Andrew Tate. He's on this channel. He's on that channel. This just shows you how big of a star Ryan Garcia really is, bro. Like, this really shows you how big of a star he is. So when these dudes come out here and you see people cracking jokes, like you say, like we was cracking a joke, but we had to get real because this is a serious thing, bro. Not only you losing the son, but losing. Listen, to not be right mentally, bro. To be out here with a body and your mental gone, right? What makes us better than animals, Nora, is because we got a brain to think. Not saying animals don't think, because they do, but we really got understanding and knowledge, right? They say to be a human without your mind is to be an animal, bro. You understand? Like you really an animal because you really have no knowledge. Like, you can't go off instincts, or you can't survive on certain things. You kind of worse than an animal, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of terrible, bro, because when they say the mind, the mind is the most powerful thing on the body, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm paralyzed, bro. I'm in a wheelchair, but I got my mental, right? I got my mental. That's bigger than anything, right? So I ask myself this is how I cope with a lot of shit. Like, you got to play mind games with yourself, though. Would you rather be on your feet, right? An able-bodied person, but your mind gone? You know what I mean? Or would you rather be in a wheelchair and you got your mental health? You got all your senses and things of that nature. So it comes down to certain things, bro. Losing your mind, bro, is crazy. And then, like this, have the world talking about you the way they're talking about you. You already got pressure with the fight game. Like you say, Ryan had to work extra hard just to get the respect in the fight game. And he knocking everybody out, bro. Ryan knocking everybody out. He's knocking everybody out. But everybody, oh, he's a TikToker. Oh, he's not a real fighter. But he's knocking people out in the ring. I mean, devastating knockouts. Not just, cold cocking. But he still got to earn his respect from the people. On top of that, like you said, no, if they can play with you, bro. They can play with you, fam.
You know what's concerning is this as well. Oscar De La Hoya is the promoter for this fight. Oscar De La Hoya has dealt with these issues. Oscar De La Hoya was dealing with being ridiculed for wearing fucking pantyhose and boxing gloves. So he has to understand what he's dealing with. Oscar De La Hoya went through things where he was using drugs at a point. I watched the Mike Tyson interview that he had.
Right.
He spoke about certain things, envisioning his mother when he was super high, and all these things that were based upon mental health. So to me, for him not to be stepping in at this point and saying, hey, listen, forget the money. We have to take care of this kid. To me, is absolutely insane. And listen, what is it? March 5th, right? The fight is literally in a month and a half. And we don't believe at this point that he's going to be ready. Listen, boxing is very mental. It's very mental. And I feel like at this point, De La Hoya, who's been through this shit, and it's kind of crazy because if you really think about this, when you look at Ryan Garcia, you see Oscar. He looks kind of like a young Oscar.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot of the things. He was a poor kid just like Oscar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, for Oscar not to be stepping in this point is very irresponsible in regards to Oscar. And listen, I don't know if Oscar has jumped in the situation or not. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, right, at this point, I know there's millions of dollars that this kid is a huge investment, but this is not, I mean, unless you want him to go out and get creamed and now you lost all the potential to make money later. So to me, I feel like Oscar of all people should understand what this kid is going through because this kid is Oscar 2.0.
Let me tell you, Canelo already exposed Oscar De La Hoya. That Oscar only cared about Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar only cared about his bank account. That's it. That's all. Oscar left Canelo in Miami in a court case that he said he was going to take care of and never took care of, never got back to him, never said anything. Oscar tried to sign Canelo on certain contracts that Canelo wasn't even trying to sign. So when it comes to Oscar De La Hoya, like you say, all he sees is a dollar. And then, he probably feel betrayed by Ryan because Ryan talks so much stuff about him as well. He can hold a grudge. Oscar De La Hoya can be just as petty as Floyd Mayweather. You understand? Yeah. So he can hold a grudge. So with him, all he sees is a dollar. And then when you invest the money, right? Like you said earlier, when they invest the money, they need that kickback because you're not getting that money back, regardless. The press conferences, the things you put the money into, you're not getting that money back. You can't go get a refund for that. So it's like you said, they'll try to talk to him to keep his mind as good as enough to make it to April 20th. But after that, hey, it's crazy. Man, I just seen the fighter, bro. He just had a hell of a fight. And after the fight, he needed to get stitched up, right? They told him he needed to find his way to the hospital. They had an ambulance there, didn't do nothing. Then when they did get him away to the hospital, they just dropped him off and left him, bro. So this boxing game, it's a dirty business, fam. It's a dirty business. It's not what it's hyped up to be. Don't think they really love you like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not. And it's unfortunate because
you're not getting that money back. Don't think they really love you like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely not. And it's unfortunate. You're right. You're 100% right. They don't love you. They don't care. And to me, man, this kid's life, his mental health is a lot more important to him finding Devin Haney. And I don't know, man. It's really bothering me because I'm going to pray for Ryan tonight. And I know people are going to be like, oh, you're being – no, bro, I am because I'm concerned for the kid. I like the kid. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody looks at this kid as a paycheck. He's a paycheck. Yeah. He's an investment. He's this. You're going to walk this guy into him getting mauled by Devin Haney. Let's be honest. He doesn't stand a chance at this point. The way he's moving, he's going to walk in there and he's going to get destroyed. He's not mentally there for this fight. Now, I believe Ryan does have the talent to win this fight. But not having the mental sturdiness right now, it's crazy. I mean, they need to postpone this fight. I mean, he's not even in the gym. He's on Twitter right now. He's still tweeting. Somebody just said that he's tweeting for somebody to send him his password, all types of stuff. And it is just absolutely insane to be witnessing this right now. You know what I mean? Like,
really love you like that. You know what I mean?
Stuff. I mean, wow, man. This is bad. And I know people are going to upset because, Barbosa is supposed to be, who cares at this point?
Yeah, who gives a shit about that? It's like, if it comes down to saving the man's life, bro, that's what I say, bro. Some of these boxing fans be so selfish, bro, because they want their pound of flesh. And this is what I tell the fight. I mean, some of these boxing fans too, Norbs. Listen, you're a fan, right? Be a fan, bro. Don't get too far. Don't get too deep. Because some of y'all get too deep. It's like y'all control the fighters. You know what I mean? What he need to do and what he should. Don't tell first of all, don't tell no grown man what they need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't got their best interest. Because a lot of these fans, they don't give a damn. It's the new age now. They want to laugh at you, Norbs. They want to talk about you. They want you to do what they want you to do. But then if it don't go the way that they want, they still a dog you out. So it's a dog-eat-dog world, bro. So I'm with you. Listen, Norbs, what you think about this? Do you think Devin Haney and Bill Haney should step up to the plate and say, listen, man, this dude not, even though I know they not, right? Because I don't think it's in their character to do so, right?
Yeah.
Like, this dude's off his rocker, man. Give us somebody else, bro. Because
I'll tell you this. I think Devin would be. I'm not going to take none away from Bill, but I will say this. It's too much money. These guys don't care. Listen, Ryan is an op, right?
All right.
You know what's crazy? This is going to sound off the wall to everybody. I think Canelo Alvarez is going to have to step in. And I'm going to tell you why. People are going to be like, what the hell does Canelo have to do with this, right? They asked him recently about four different fighters, right? When they brought up Canelo, he kind of was like, I don't really want to say what I want to say. Then he caught himself and was like, no, Canelo's cool, this and that. But basically, and he basically said that Canelo won't talk to him. Canelo doesn't want nothing to do with him. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of his mentor. That was kind of the guy that kept it real with him. He was the one that came out and said, and Ryan took it the wrong way. He was like, yo, you're not ready. You're not mentally there. You're not prepared. You have to put in more work. Canelo's probably the only one that's kept it real with him. And I feel like he needs that relationship right now.
Norbs, let me tell you, bro. That's how I know you're on point, bro. You do this, Norbs. You do this, Norbs.
Yeah,
Okay, so when that was going down, right?
yeah,
I told Ryan Garcia. That's why his mama got mad at me, bro. Cause I said you're changing on Canelo for Oscar De La Hoya. You're going backwards. Oscar is misguiding you. He's faking you because he know Canelo go tell you the truth about him.
yeah,
So when Canelo was trying to give him the game, he turned his back on Canelo and Eddie, bro. He turned his back, and Oscar had a lot to do with that. And his mother got mad at me for pointing that out. Like I'm just
yeah.
gonna tell the truth. Like he needs Canelo in his corner, bro.
Yeah,
Like
he
you
does.
said, that was his mentor. Like that was somebody you can learn from. But the thing is this: you have to be on Canelo time, and that's what Eddie Reynoso was saying. Listen, bro. Of course you're Ryan Garcia. You are who you are. Don't take that away from you. But this is Canelo Alvarez, homie. If you can get on this Canelo time, this Canelo regimen, it's gonna be way better for you. Because now
Yeah,
you're working with Canelo, you learning from him, you stand in the gym, like Canelo say, stay in the gym, bro. You're gonna learn something every day. But
yeah,
Ryan was doing, listening to Oscar De La Hoya at the time because you can tell what Oscar was telling him.
yeah,
Oh, don't work with Eddie. He's this, he's that. So like you said, him losing that, and then Oscar turned his back on you. You see that he was a snake, and then you see that you chose the wrong guy. You chose
yeah.
the wrong guy, and now Canelo like, no, I gave you a chance, bro, but you backstab me. You won't do it again. Now I'll be cool with you, but I'm never gonna get back to where we was at. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We'll never get back there.
No, no, and listen, I'm with you. And but you know what's the crazy thing? Even with Canelo, right? Canelo's probably one of the only people that can actually tell him anything because he has the money and he still does what he does. Even
Yeah,
Floyd can tell him. I think Floyd gave him good advice for not taking the Haney fight. I thought he was
yeah,
like, "Yo, take the Rolly fight. Listen, extend your career." I feel
yeah.
like between Canelo and somebody like Floyd really have to step in at this point and pull his kid out of him. Listen, you got to get right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not there. You're gonna and listen. You don't play boxing. For people out there that think that boxing is just it is what it is. You don't play boxing. You can die. People have died. Many of people have died in the sport. And to me, this kid is putting himself in a really, really bad situation. And a lot of the people that are invested, quote unquote, that are willing to lose money are not going to step in and rather just throw him out there like a piece of steak to a pack of wolves right now.
That's right. They see that money, man, and that's
Yeah,
sad, bro. And it's like I agree. Like, listen, it's gonna take somebody with a whole lot of power that can really calm him down, bro, and really get to him. You know what I'm saying? And if it's somebody out there, if you say you really rocking around, you say you Griffin Ryan, you need to catch him now before it get worse. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
I can see them, bro. Like 5150, bro. I can see them put him in an institution. I can see them trying to drug him up with more things, or
yeah,
him, something happen where he get into, let's just say, God forbid, he get into an argument somewhere. And I'm gonna knock on wood, this don't happen. And they
yeah.
call the police, and he start, what I mean? We know how this stuff go, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, he needs some help, bro. And I hate to be
Yeah,
saying about Ryan
man,
because I'm
there you
like,
go. So I think this is my buddy Jesse Perez, right? He's still tweeting online and they're deleting his tweets and he's saying that they're going to kill him. That's what he's actually tweeting. I don't know how true this is. I'm about to look it up on Twitter right now.
he's
But
tweeting.
this is what he's saying right now. I'm going to look it up right now. Ryan Garcia,
Mhm.
apparently he's tweeting and he's stating that somebody's going to kill him or whatnot. I'm on his Twitter line right now. And he's like 2 minutes ago, these things I've seen is so bad, there's no free speech. I won't say due to how effing vulgar it is. You think you'd be quiet and quiet if they're killing kids and showed you he's going off. He's literally on Twitter as we speak saying these things.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like this is absolutely listen, bro, I'm reading the tweets right now. I'm going to set up a live drug test 5 hours ago. Apparently that while he's tweeting, they're deleting him. Somebody has access to his account. And then he just 58 seconds ago, spread inside and outside and then spilled into a place of space and then be thirsty if they drink a nice slice and then we cheers to the devil. I don't know what in the fuck is going on right now. But he is going 1 minute ago. Like he's literally tweeting his ass off right now. Like he's just
Probably his
going.
ex-wife he probably got his password, who probably logged in on another phone. He's logged in on one phone, they logged in on another, and every time he tweet, they delete it. He tweet, they delete it. He tweet, they delete it. So that's exactly what it is. But man,
No, this is happening as we're going on the show right now. Ryan Garcia. I mean, listen, and I agree with Jesse Perez. Shout out to Jesse. I think this fight might be called off by tomorrow. Like, listen, you don't go into a mental institution or anything like this, and pretty much they just send you back. All right, send them out to the fight. The fight is strenuous. Promoting is strenuous. Being antagonized is strenuous. They got to take his phone, send him somewhere where there's no phones, and he has to get mentally right. This kid is not there. And for all those selfish promoters that are set to make millions and millions of dollars off of this kid, you should be stopping this fight right now. You should be.
Crazy, bro. And I kind of feel bad now. Know the question I sent his mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel kind of bad now, because now I feel like I was now that I'm thinking about my question, I feel like it was more of an interrogation than asking questions. Shit.
I mean, listen. I got children. I'm about to have my fourth, actually. My fourth son will be here tomorrow, right? I would die for my children. His mother will die for Ryan Garcia. That's not Ryan Garcia, the celebrity to her. That's her baby boy. So at the end of the day, this woman is struggling. His wife gave him a child. He's a father. Let's put it in perspective. He's a dad.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. He's Ryan Garcia. He's what it is. Somebody needs to grab up. But listen, and I'm not to put pressure on Canelo, but this is Canelo's probably one of the only people, or even Floyd Mayweather, that can grab him and be like, listen, bro, you need to get right. Forget all this money. You can come get it back later.
But do they put their life on the hold to say, listen, I'm not going to, because now they look at it, not saying I don't know, but we're not going to babysit him. He's a grown man. He got to figure it out. He has his family.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out.
That's what I'm saying. Do they and they know that they have, some type of big time influence on him, to where he will stop and listen to them and say, you know what, you're right, man. I need to do this. I need to do that. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm gonna make a video on it, man.
No, absolutely, man. I'm sorry for everybody. Like, I'm having a son tomorrow, so I'm trying to in and out of the hospital. Usually the show's at 12 o'clock with me and Monty. It's really difficult to record, but once my son is born, everything settles in, we'll be going on. But just to let you guys know my personal thing. But listen, out there, people are making fun of Ryan, all that stuff, and I've cracked my jokes here and there, but this is really serious, man. And again, I'm a type of person that I deal with stress with humor, right? And that's just how I've done it, right? Yeah. Ryan is feeling 100 times worse. If you notice, he's tried so many big antics, and that's simply to deflect. The reason I bring up the joke thing is because I do things like that to deflect, not actually dealing with the actual issue. And it seems like Ryan is doing these wild antics and stuff like that to deflect what he's personally going through at this point. And it's very concerning. If you're a Ryan Garcia fan, I would right now at this point, I would even protest the fight. I would say, I'm not buying the pay-per-view. I'm not doing anything until this kid is deemed right to take this fight. And that's just being honest.
Man, I can rock out with that all day, every day, bro. Because if you say you care, you have to show it, right? Think about this, Noah. She was just on there when he was on the one channel, and she was saying they don't care about you. They just want headlines. They just want this. They just want you to answer the questions. They can have a story. They just want clicks and likes. They just want hearts. So that's how they looking at it now.
Absolutely.
And they looking at the people as if the people, like you said, Noah, just want to take advantage, and they just want to make $1 off you, fam. So if you really say you care for Ryan Garcia, if you really say you're really a good fan of his, then you need to show some real love and real support and help, try to be part of the solution to get him some help, and not be part of just, oh, what did Ryan Garcia tweet today? And what is he going to say now? Oh, what do you mean? Let's go to Twitter now. And look, you know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and really put some shit down and say, listen, let's go at, like Noah said, let's go at Floyd, or let's go at Canelo to say, man, you need to try to help Ryan Garcia, things like that. So, that'd be something cool to do, or tell them, listen, this fight need to be called off, even if it's going to hurt some people's pockets, because that's what people caring about. But if you can save a man's life over $1, I choose saving a man's life any day.
Ryan can hit me right now in my DM. I wouldn't even take an interview with him because I'm not that type of person. I understand being not mentally there and feeling feelings of violence and feelings of confused, and I would have a conversation with him on a personal level and try to help him. I don't want nothing from Ryan, nothing at all. I feel like everybody that continues to interview him, they're doing this for likes. You're going on Twitter Spaces. If you're really his friend, take it off the air. Go, Ryan, let's go get help. Like, this is not what you need to do. His brother needs to go see him. You're his blood. You need to be there for your brother. Not saying you're gonna whatever the hell he said, he's gonna distance himself. No, he needs his family at this point. He needs to be away from boxing. He needs people that love him around him. And it's unfortunate that there's so many people that are just trying to tug at his pockets.
And then his brother did a shameless plug. Like you said, he was talking about his brother, this and that. Then turned around and said, "Well, I'm going to be fighting Fernando Vargas. We working on my fight. My brother, he's doing what he's doing, but I got my situation. He got his. I'm a grown man. He's a grown man. No, bro. So you're telling me if you know your brother in a bad situation, if your brother in a situation where he could potentially harm himself badly or end up losing his life, you know what I'm saying? For whatever some strange situation, you're not gonna drop everything that you're doing, bro, to go try to save your brother, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're worrying about a fight for a couple fucking bucks or a few fans to come at you or this, that over your brother.
Yeah.
Like, come on, Sean, man, you better than that, bro.
I don't know Ryan personally, and I would. I'd be like, listen, you want to stay at my house, guy? Like, you can stay for free. Just chill the fuck out, bro. You're too talented to be doing this. And listen, he doesn't understand that. What he's going through is overwhelming. And, for people that are making fun of him right now, how about you try to help the kid? And that's how I'm going to, leave it at that. I actually have to go head to the hospital now. My wife's about to give birth soon. I just wanted to get on there and talk to my guy, Monty. Monty, I'm definitely going to be texting you. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. I'm sorry I had to do a shorter show. Me and Monty are going to be doing longer shows at 12 to probably like 1:30. And I'm going to be on his show probably when I'm off on the weekends at night. Monty, I'm here for you, my brother.
Yes, sir. It's all love, fam. Do what you got to do, man. I pray that you and your wife have a healthy pregnancy, man, and that your baby, come out healthy, bro. So that's all that matters right now. Everything else don't even matter, bro. So make sure you take care of that, bro. We're going to be here for you. The boxing game going to be here. And we most definitely going to give y'all more content, way better content, and y'all going to enjoy it, man. North's going to be the next best thing in this boxing game, and I'm snapping that, bro.
Appreciate you, Monty. My guy.
No doubt, my guy.
My guy. Appreciate you. Again, y'all, I wanted to thank everybody tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick show. I'm going to be on pretty much every day once my child is born, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to about 1:30, 1:45. And, we're going to do it like that. Appreciate you guys. We're going to keep building. You know what I mean? The viewership's going to continue to grow. It's going to grow. I appreciate it. And we're just going to be consistent with it. Shout out to my boy, Jesse Perez. Jesse, man, anytime you want to come on the show, I love you, my brother. You can come on anytime, bro. You know what I mean? I feel like Ryan is a Tony Ferguson type situation, losing his mind from all the blows. I think it's deeper than that. But on that note, my wife is just about to kill me. I appreciate y'all. Love from me and my family. Thank you, guys.